Very good morning to everybody. Good morning to us all. Good morning to everyone. You can see Mr. Alphonsus Ikediasi, Mr. Chinedu, Mr. Ekpensi, Idongeset Lawrence, Idris Badamasi, Jeff Dollar. I can see Oko Agnes. All right. Good morning to us all. Good morning to us all. I'm still going to give us some time more so for people can actually join us. I can see Otuba Agumbade. I can see SS. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Hope we've had a lovely week going on. Yeah. So yes, it's been a wonderful week to us all. The market has been doing its own, and I believe you all too we've been doing our own the best way we can. Okay. So everything will move on fine for us. Yes. So I welcome us to this morning's MMR. I'm still going to give us some few minutes more so that others too can also join. This is 8:03 and the number is just 12. 12 people with us, so I still need more people to join us. So my question to us is, how's the week been? The market, have we been? Have we been able to place some trades, make some profit based on the reaction of the whole election thing and the news? And some vital news that came around this week. It was an interesting one. How were we able to make use of the opportunity to make some profits for ourselves? Yes. So please, if you know you can hear me, please, I would like you to just drop a signal for me, a chat, maybe good morning, or you just wave so I'll know that yes, you can hear me loud and clear, loud and clear. If you can hear me loud and clear, please kindly drop a message for me on the chat. Oh, sorry. So I'm sorry because of the network. I think there was a network glitch. That's why you were unable to help me hear me. But now you can hear me clearly. So I feel I am seeing everybody. Mr. Alfonso is dropping a thumbs up for me. I can see that. I can see that on the chat too. Uh, SS is saying good morning. Idris Badamasi is saying good morning. We can hear you loud and clear. Okay, Mr. Pensi is saying good morning, loud and clear. Chinedu is also saying good morning, loud and clear. I'm also saying good morning to all of you all. Thank you for joining this morning's MMR. And okay, today we're going to look at how the market is going to react because we all know Fridays normally is when the market closes to retail traders. The market closes to us, retail traders, Fridays. You understand? But we'll quickly do a rush back. We'll do a check back of what happened yesterday, how the market reacted to the news and everything, the way it moved. Was it that strong or not? That's one. Then we'll look at today to know how the market is going to be. Is it going to move with strength or not? And still try to give our own look at it, our own opinion, depending on what is happening. So we'll know how the whole thing is going to be. The little we can take out of the market, we'll take out of it today, you understand? And I hope it goes well for each and every one of us too the same way. Yes. So we're going to be looking at some instruments, currencies, commodities, indices, and we'll just analyze it the best way we can. We'll look at it separately, then check out some instruments for all of us to look at based on what we're seeing, try and see if we're able to place a trade, or maybe we'll have the pending orders there, waiting for the market price to pick us from that part. We'll look at it and we'll trade. We'll see how it's going to be. Hopefully, we should be able to place one or two trade, hopefully, depending on what the market gives to us, you understand? Okay, so first thing first, we'll start by looking at this. Let me share my screen with us so we'll see what is on ground, see what is happening. Okay, let's start from there. All right, yes, and I believe you all can see my screen. Forexfactory.com. Okay, okay. On forexfactory.com. As of yesterday, we had some volatile news that came around, that came out, that was released. You understand? Day before yesterday was CPI, but today, yesterday we now had PPI, called PPI, PPI month to month unemployment claims, and we also had news coming out on AUD, where the governor of RBA, you understand? That's the Australian bank, you understand? Their governor, like their own CBN Bullock. He also spoke, and by 1:30, there was a drop on employment change and unemployment rate. And yes, there was a reaction on it. The unemployment rate came out neutral. That is, the same result they've been having on the unemployment rate is still the same thing they had yesterday, but the employment change, you understand, came out negative, was bad for them. That is, number of people that are employed is not that much compared to what it is. It came out bad for them, you understand. It wasn't good. So if you look at the chart on AUD USD, it pushed down, it went down. It was a massive one, it went down, you understand. That was on AUD USD card pair, currency pair. Then we now had USD coming out around 230. And it also came out neutral, and good on the unemployment change. The unemployment change, we can see it, he said 217,000 people are the ones that are claiming not to be employed as of now. And compared to the forecast and the previous that it was given that we got, is good, because the number of unemployed, those that claim to be unemployed, is now lesser than what it used to be. So, and we all know, whenever on your actual, once it comes out green, it means it's good for the economy. Black means neutral, and at the same time, we know black to be what, if it's neutral, we know it to be what, partial buy. So yesterday we discovered that the news that came out on PPI, yes, we all know that it's not as volatile as CPI, but it moved in its own quota, the little way it could move. And people made, I believe some people made their own do out of it. Then we now had the crude oil inventories. Now, this is on oils. It came out and it came out negative here from what we were seeing. But come in, let's look at it from this aspect, the energy aspect. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what is happening here. Okay, I'm with us from the energy part. So yesterday, the crude oil inventory that came out yesterday, let's see how the news came out. Still with us, please. Okay, waiting for it. Is the network that it's rolling. It's taking time to respond. That's just it. Still with us. The network is what I'm waiting for, please. Sorry. Hopefully it works now. Okay, let's see. Okay. 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 Let's look at it. All right. So look at it. As yesterday, crude oil inventory that came out. So it came out negative, then the USD still late inventory and US gasoline inventory came out good. Now, for that, the reaction is also not going to be that good if it's telling you to buy and sell at the same time. For such trades, we advise you stay out of it, you understand? But yes, once you can still trade it, and if you want to trade such, what you need to do is just to go look at the reaction of the chart, you understand? What is happening exactly on the chart, which direction is it moving, then you can follow. In such situation, you can employ your instant execution. for that. Okay, but as of today, let's look at it. What news do we have coming out for us today? What information do we have? In part of energy, we're not having any volatile news coming out today on energy. You understand? The only news we're seeing here that is medium impact is the US Empire State Manufacturing Index. That's all. But anything outside that, nothing more. But let's go to the part of currencies. Let's see. For currencies today, what news is coming out for us? We have GBP is coming out by 8, and yeah, it's moved. This has happened, and I believe for GBP on this particular one, it hardly moves. The GDP information hardly moves here. But the next one that is coming out is by 2:30, and that's the core retail sales and the retail sales. You understand? These actually will move. Yes, this will move. So by 2:30, we should be hoping that we can trade this market. We just look out for USD CAD, USD JPY, Euro USD. You understand? This particular news, this particular information that is to be released by 2:30 will move. You understand? Okay, so let's look at okay, I can see that two people, they've dropped 2 comments. Okay, somebody saying, Noga Joshua, I greet you. Good morning, Mr. Komi Muji. Okay, Angel, I'm saying good morning to you. Muji, I'm also saying good morning to you. Hope you have a nice day today. All right. So let's get to the chart and see what is happening on the chart. Let's look at it technically. We look at how the market closed yesterday. You understand? Then we look at how to analyze this morning's instrument and see where the market will most likely move towards. Okay, so let's start. Okay, let me share my screen with us. Okay. Now, fine. I believe we all can see my screen now. We are now on the chart section. Yes. Okay. In the chart. All right. So we're going to be looking at some instruments. First thing first, we'll look at currencies. Then from there, we'll go to commodities and indices, and we'll know how the market is going to move. As of now, currently, we're seeing we're on Euro USD. That's the first instrument we'll be looking at, Euro USD. And we'll discover that yes, this market on an 1 hour time frame has given us a new zone here. Yes, has given us a new zone here, and the price has actually pushed back. Now, the next zone we saw coming was around this point. So it's more or less like it's pushing up now. There's a rejection now, pushing price to go back up. And we're seeing that price is currently at a particular zone here. What we're saying here is price has gotten to this particular zone, is having issues crossing this particular section. Now, the information to us is this: if price is able to break out of this zone, if it goes above this particular section where I'm expecting price to push up, So what I will say is we can hold on and see till 9 a.m. If this price is able to break above this place, I think price is about to push up now. A rejection is trying to form. It's trying to push back price to the upward side. You understand? But if that does not happen, I don't think it's going to go up. You understand? I think it will still continue moving down because, okay, let me just show us. Let's go to our Google Chrome. I'm coming. Let me show us something. Let's look at the currency strength meter. Let's see how it is as of now. Okay, on the currency strength meter, look at it. As of this morning, you discover that USD is currently weak. That's the information we're getting is given to us. USD currently is weak. Euros is strong. You understand? Look at the currencies. JPY is also trying to push up. So as of this morning, if you look at what price is doing, let's go back to our chart. If you look at what price is doing now, you discover that Euro is trying to push back up. That's just the main information from what we are seeing. Euro has been gaining strength, and if he's able to break above this particular section, we'll go for a buy. You understand? If he breaks above it and it closes above it successfully, our advice will go for a buy because yes, from the information is showing, Euros is currently strong, and I believe all the economies are countries that are into euros that are they use euros. They are also doing well in all their own stuff. So the whole market pushing down on Euro USD has actually been sentimental for me. I'll pick it that way. I'll say it's been sentimental based on what? Based on the result of the US election. the newly elected president, that's Donald Trump, has actually been the major reason why there's been a strong surge on USD. The USD has been gaining strength. So I just feel that's what has happened over time. And yes, if it's able to push back up today, it means on a Monday next week, we're expecting a massive move back. Price should start pushing up. So Euro USD, if it's able to close above this section, we'll go for a buy. Or you want to be an aggressive trader, you could also enter an instant buy now and just hope for it to move up. You understand? But to be conservative, you can hold on a little. Allow price to break above that zone. Okay. Okay, I can see this, but I'm saying we should check US 100. We'll get to indices later. Moji is saying, please, is it that price closes in that 1 hour time frame? Price closes in that 1 hour time frame. Okay, you want to know how it is? Let me show you on the system. There's something we need to understand here. Okay, this is it. Look at where price closed. Understand? This is my 1 hour candle. This is on 1 hour time frame, but on the daily time frame, it's not going to be like that. You understand? It's not going to be like that the way it is. You look at it currently. So daily time frame, yes, this is it. As at yesterday, from the candle it showed bearish. And this morning, what price is doing is price is currently trying to form a bullish candle, And if you look at one of the things I want us to see here, let's see, based on what we are saying here, now I'm coming. The close of candle 1 on daily time frame is 1.05305, right? Now let's look at the open of this particular candle, the candle 0. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, 1.053. The open is 308, and this close is what? Okay. There's a little coming. I want to explain something to us here now. Let's see. So, well, from the information is given to us, it pushed up a little bit. You understand? There was a little gap up from this one. And yeah, even if it closes in between, if this candle is able to close in between, the candle 0 is able to close in between candle 1, which is most likely not going to be the case here, because from the information it's showing, price is actually going up on Euro USD. So yeah, you want to do that, just like I said, for anybody that wants to be like me, you want to be aggressive, you can just go for a buy 0.01, which I'm going to do to 0.01. Just go for a buy, which I've entered. Yeah, buy. But you want to be conservative, you could hold on till like 9 and see if it closes, then fine. But once you make your profit, a little profit out of it, you take it and you leave. That's that. So Euro USD, I see price trying to push back up here. You understand? Price is trying to push back up. But please take note, by 230, whatever it is you're doing, once it's close to 230, please, like let's say 2 or something, 1:30, 2 o'clock, stay out of the market, because there's going to be an information that is going to be released by 2:30. You understand? And because we are going to be having an information being released by 2:30, the reaction, nobody knows. It could go up or down. You understand? So to be on a safe side, you stay away from the market around that time, like placing a instant trade technically, because the market is going to move based on news. Mr. Ifendu Ukonu, please kindly remove your video so that it's not going to disturb the screen. Please kindly remove yourself from video. Thank you. Okay. Now, the next one we're going to look at is USD CAD. Let's look at USD CAD. Angel is asking, what is the best time frame to identify a trend? Go to your higher time frame. The higher time frame will help you to see the trend. The higher time frame helps you to see the direction of the market. Can you see I'm on D1? Now let me just zoom out so you see something. Let me zoom out so you see what I'm saying here. Let me zoom out. Okay. If I zoom out, now I've zoomed out, you've seen the trend. Look at the trend the way it is. Look at where price was before. And it came down. it pushed down to this point. So yes, you discover that price has actually gone down. So now this is a downward trend based on what the information we are seeing. The trend is down. So you want to see any trend of the market, please go to your higher time frame. The higher time frame helps you to see the trend more, helps you to know the direction of the market, where the market is actually pushing towards either the upside or the downward side. That's that on trend. Okay, so let's move to USD CAD. USD CAD. Let's go to USD CAD. And on USD CAD, we're going to look at what the market is doing currently on USD CAD. Okay, on USD CAD, we discovered that price has actually been having issues between 2 points. It's been ranging between these 2 points, and it's not gone beyond these 2 zones. This is on, oh sorry, this is on my 15 minutes. Let me put it on, okay, on 1 hour. On 1 hour, we discover that it has not gone beyond these 2 points. It's been dancing between these 2 points. So on my 1 hour time frame now, because it created a new high here, and this is a no. So what our advice is, hold on for it to break out of any of these, either to the upside or the downward side. Now, if that is able to happen like that, from that point, you will know what next to do. If it breaks above, remember, from the information we've discussed over time without number, that when price ranges, it means what? That particular zone is a correction zone. When price is ranging, that zone is a what? Is a correction zone. If price should break out of it, either to the upside or the downward side, it's picking a new direction. So what we'll hold on to do is what? Let price break out of these 2 zones. If it breaks down, you go for your sell. If it breaks up, if it moves up and breaks to the upward side, you go for your instant buy. But until that is done, leave it alone. Or if you want to look out for the next option, that's when we now talk about the internal support and resistance, where price is dancing between these 2 zones. You understand? And because price is dancing between these 2 zones and it's been expecting it, we expect that if price should get down to this point, we're expecting it to push back up to this point. So once it gets to this point, you can also look out for a sell to come back. You understand? But if you want to do the normal one, that okay, because price has ranged between these 2 zones, just hold on for it to break out. Then you take your lead, buy or sell, depending on the direction it breaks to. Okay, so somebody is okay, Mr. Adewale is saying, can we use pending order on USD CAD? Now, because price is ranging, I won't advise you do that. I won't advise you do that, because if you use a pending order of sell stop here now, if price gets to this point and kisses and reverses back, you'll be in a loss. So rather than do that, wait for it to break out. If it breaks out, then you know that yes, it wants to actually pick that direction. But unless that is done, no. So, but yes, you can actually have your pending order too, if from the information the market is giving that okay, it wants to sell and you have a sell stop there. If it picks you there, any little reversal, anything could just be a pullback and remain in there. But fine, we're expecting price, because the price is ranging here, we are expecting it to correct itself, pick a direction. And hopefully that will happen, because I believe currently the market is already having a rest based on the reaction of the US election and every other thing. Okay. Okay. What if the breakout is a fake out? Now, the thing is this: if it's a fake out, you will know. And that's why we tell you that technicals, we advise you, we say waiting is a strategy in technicals. I also say it, I say, see, the patient dog is the fattest bone when it comes to technicals. You understand? The patient dog is the fattest bone when it comes to technicals. That's why we always advise, wait for your verification candle. If it breaks out and the next candle that follows, now look at it this way. If it breaks out of this position now and there's a retest and the retest is unable to break back into that zone, rather it closes below that zone and start pushing back, instantly you know that yes, this is going down. You sell. But if it breaks out, that's the little fake out, and it reverses back inside that same zone. Now, you need to wait. That's where the whole thing is. You see, for technicals, waiting is the main thing. You don't have to rush. You have to learn how to what? To wait. But yes, just like I said, some of us, we tend to be aggressive with some of these things. And if you want to be aggressive, part of it is you must have good sum in your account. If you don't have a good amount in your account, please don't be aggressive. Yes. Okay. Some Kele is saying Euro USD, USD JPY, please. I've done that of Euro USD, so I'll do that of USD JPY. Let's go for USD JPY then. Let's go for USD JPY. Let's look at USD JPY. Okay, USD JPY. So what I'll say is this: if we have more time, we can still go back to Euro USD. But for now, let's look at all the instruments we've not checked. You understand? So as I'm analyzing, you have any instrument you want us to analyze, just drop it on the chat. Yes, I won't forget. Somebody also dropped it there that he wants US 100. So we'll get to US 100 eventually. We'll get to US 100. But for now, we're still doing currencies. Okay, currencies USD JPY. So on USD JPY, you discover that just like I showed us this morning on the currency strength meter, you discover that dollar is actually weak and JPY is currently pulling strength. Yes, let me show us again so we'll see it. Let me show us again so we'll see it. This is it. Let's see it on currency strength meter. Look at what it's showing us this morning. Based on the information it's showing us, can we see? JPY is strong, currently is pushing up. USD is weak. And look at euros. Euros is what? It's currently strong. You understand? Euros is currently strong now. It's currently strong. So because of that, because USD is weak, that is why you're seeing the push in JPY. It's pushing dollars down, it's selling. So USD JPY from the whole information to, yes, from the information is given to us is what? It's strong, you understand? It's currently strong. Okay. Okay, I'm with us. So it's currently strong from the information is given to us. So let's go back to our chart. Let's go back to our chart. Let's see what is happening there. So USD JPY. Now, to be conservative, what our advice we just do is this. Hold on for it to go below this particular section because there's a zone here now. So if price is able to break below this section, you can go for yourself successfully. If it goes below this section, because this zone here now, that's why price is having issues here. If price is able to break below it successfully, go for yourself. But if that does not happen, you hold on. You understand? So our advice would just be a little bit patient. If price is able to go down, if you had seen this section in the morning, let's say this section, I would have advised, okay, we go for an instant sell. But with that now, because price has already pushed down, we don't know what is going to happen within this section or the session. There could be a push or back. So our advice, we hold on, let it break below this zone. If it breaks below this zone, surely USD JPY is going down. USD JPY will go down. Yes, that's that. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Stay with us. Let's go to, okay, let's just do it this way. Since you've mentioned US 100, let's look at US 100. Once I'm done, we'll go to gold. Okay, on US 100, look at what it's showing us. Since yesterday, US 100 has actually been dropping, and this morning again, it's dropping. And you can see it has gotten to this particular zone here now. Look at, this is one, this is another one here. So price is having a little itch, but if that does not happen, if this section is unable to hold it down, I expect it to come down to around this point where this I marked out for us. I'm expecting it to come down to around this point, yes. And if it comes down to this point, yes, there should be a little pushback up. Well, just like we all know, indices is more of a buying instrument. Yes, we could have situation where price will sell. Yes, price could sell at a point. But most of the time we expect price to do or to buy. But from where price is currently, from what is showing here now, we're expecting price to push up. But if that does not happen, it should come down. You understand? Based on the information that came out yesterday too, the information came out good for the currency. And if it's good for currencies, on indices, what do? You sell. So I believe these are part of the reactions of what we are seeing as of this morning, what happened yesterday and this morning. So yes, if the news is also coming by 2:32 comes out good for USD, we expect indices to also do what to sell. US 100 and the likes to what? To sell. There will always be a reaction, just like on gold too. They react inversely to currencies of dollars because they are paired with dollars in the global market. If the news you're receiving is good on USD, we expect gold to also do what? To sell. Okay. So from what we are saying here, if price, let me just give us the information. If price is able to break below this particular zone here now, I'll expect it to sell down to this point. But if that does not happen, there will be a pushback up. So price, we're just looking at it in two ways. Price breaks below this point, sell. But if it doesn't happen, please hold on. You understand? Okay. So that is that on US 100. Let's look at gold. Let's look at gold. Yes, we are now on gold. And from the information we are seeing on gold, it had gone down. So I will expect gold to also do what? A little bit, it could push up. And another thing we need to understand is this. The same way gold reacts to dollars, it also reacts to economic issues. And just like I said, commodities are more of economic instrument. They react more to economic issues, you understand? So from the information we are seeing, this is on my 1 hour time frame, discover that gold has been pushing down. But let's look at it on the daily time frame. It's been pushing down massively. Massively. And if you are looking at where gold is currently, there's a zone here. There's a zone there. You understand? Let me even push it so we'll see. See, there's a zone here, and gold is yet to break that point. So are we expecting gold to go down? Let it break below that point. If it breaks below that point, I just marked out for us, then we can go for ourselves. But if that does not happen, it could push back up. And we all know that we have, like, when it comes to commodity, gold is one instrument that behaves like what? Like indices. Is also an upward instrument. It's more of a buying instrument than sell. But there are situations where, yes, price will actually what? Fall back. You understand? Just like I said, we've been emphasizing over a while now, been emphasizing that price will get to 3,000. But currently we discovered that price has dropped to back to as far as what? 2,500. You understand? So if price is able to break below this particular section, it should what? It should sell. But if that does not happen, there could be a pushback up on gold. You understand? And looking at what has been happening in the US and the information we've received in the past 2 days, gold has actually reacted to that. And look at it on your 1 hour time frame. You can see it's been coming down. There's been more of a downward trend on it. Yes, it's been more of a downward trend based on what we are saying here. Gold has been pushing down. So the section that has been mapped out for us, if price is able to break below that section successfully, then fine. You're expecting it to sell. But if that does not happen, it's not going to sell. It's going to buy. Serious. So that's that on gold. Okay, let's look out for another instrument. Let's say GBP USD. Please, if you have any instrument you want me to look out, to check, to analyze, please kindly drop it on the chat. Let's look at GBP USD. GBP USD. Okay, this is GBP USD. Let's look at it from my daily time frame. Okay, look at it. All the section, it has actually broken down, has pushed it down. It's been moving down, and now it has gotten to this particular zone here, and got to this particular zone here now, and price has pushed back up. It's trying to push back up. Fine. So it's interesting. If price is unable to push back and break this particular zone, we're expecting it to do or to come down, or to make it interesting, it could range. It could range, you understand? And if it's ranging, in a ranging market, we just tell you to just hold on, be patient, let it break out. You understand? It could range. But based on what we're seeing here now, and what is happening this morning, the price of dollars has been weak. So that's why we're seeing all this little push. And this is on daily time frame. So if you put it on 1 hour time frame, yes. Let's see. Come in. Okay. So on the 1 hour time frame, you discovered price is just dancing in between these men here now. But from the look of the information is showing, price is moving up. If we are to follow the trend, it's trying to push it up. So we are expecting that, yes, it might not be that fast, but price should push back up on GBP USD. So If you want to be aggressive, you could also go for buy, but you hold or let it break above this zone, then you can go for your buy. That's on GBP USD. Okay, I can see okay. SA is saying we should look at US 2000 oil. Okay, no problem. Let's get to that. Let's get to that. We'll look at for oil first. Let's go to oil. Now on oil, oil has been dropping. Yes, and I expect it to still drop. I'm expecting oil to still drop. That's my take on it. Yes, and if you look at it, based on what we're seeing, even on 1 hour time frame, the lowest it came to was this particular section here on 1 hour. Yes, as of now. But currently, where it is, there's a zone there. There's a zone here around this point where price is closely. There's a zone around this point, and that's why price is having issues. But if price is able to break below that section, we're expecting price to still do well, to still push back down. It could get back down to as low as 70 or even 60. But yes, I'm expecting oil to still what? Push down. I'm expecting it to still push down. So if it breaks below this zone, our advice we do what? We go for an instant sell. If it breaks below that zone, let's go for a sell. But if that does not happen, let's hold on a little. Let's hold on a little. You understand? If that does not happen. So that's that on oil. I'm expecting oil to what? To sell. My take on oil is to what? To sell. Okay. What next? US 2000. Let's look at US 2000. US 2000 indices. Okay. Still with us. US 2000. The same way, just as US 100 has been what? Has been pushing down. The same reaction is what we're seeing on US 2000. Is also pushing down. Is also pushing down. So I expect just like we know, when the information we receive is good on currencies, dollars, there's always the reaction is inverse, you understand? So US 2000 has actually been pushing down and it has gotten to this particular low. Let's even look at it from the daily time frame. Yes, look at it. Got to this high, and since then it's been coming back down, trying to fuel up all this push that it had from this point to this point. So yes, US 2000, I'm still expecting price to drop. I'm still expecting price to drop. But please kindly note, for all the instruments that appeared with USD, once it's close to 230, please, if you're on a trade, kindly stay out of that trade. Or you don't even enter any other trade again, as far as it has to do with US. It has to do with US, because the news is going to move that market. That news is a volatile news. So to be on a safe path, to not to expose your account, you understand? Not to expose your account too much. But you know you're not an any trader and you have good sum and you want to do this on indices, I'm expecting a sell. Yes, I'm expecting it to sell. That's my take on US 2000. I'm also expecting it to what to sell, even though there's a zone here. So if it's able to break below that zone, okay, let's see. Let me check it out for us. Okay. From what we're seeing, yes, if it's able to break below this particular zone successfully, comes down, closes down, we can go for our sell. This is on my daily time frame, but let's look at it from 1 hour. Okay. On 1 hour, yes, I'm still expecting price to come down. So if he's able to get below this particular point, sell. Well, if you want to be an aggressive trader too, you could also enter an instant sell now, but I'm not, which I will not advise. But yes, I know it's going to sell for sure. US 2000 is going to sell. So if you want to be an aggressive trader, you could enter sell, but make sure you have good sum in your account. Okay, US 2000, that is done. Done with US 2000. Let's see. Okay, Obasanjo Adeola is saying we should look out for GBP, JPY, USD, CHF. So let's start with GBP, JPY. Then we move to USD, CHF. GBP, JPY. With us, GBP, JPY. Whoa. On GBP, JPY, am I coming, please? I want to be sure. It gapped down. Wow. That's the information I'm seeing now. That price gapped down. Let's see. Ooh, price gapped down. And if okay, I know that as of this morning there was news on GBP. So I'm coming. Let's see. Let's see the news on GBP as of this morning. Let's see. What did they see on GBP this morning? Yes, GDP. The news came out negative month to month, and the prelim GDP quarter to quarter came out negative too. So yes, that pushed it down. It came out negative. And for the mere fact that the news came out negative, it means what? We should sell GBP. So GBP, JPY. Let's go back to the chart and see what is currently happening. See the reaction. The reaction of the news was what battered this sell. It gapped down. Sure. Now, please kindly note, whenever news is being released, we already know that, yes, it's mainly more of what an abnormal movement. You understand? Price will surely want to retrace back and cover this gap, surely. That will surely happen. So on this one now, the market is reacting based on the news. So what we'll just look out for is look out for a reversal. And whenever it starts reversing, I expect it to cover the gap. Even if it is going to still sell at the end of the day, it will surely want to cover that gap because of what the abnormal movement. You understand? That there's a little gap there. So because of that gap on this 1 hour time frame, sure, price will surely want to cover it back. Price will surely want to cover it back. So I'm expecting price to do what? To buy back after the whole move and everything, except if there's another reason why price will go down. But based on what we're seeing on this news now, GBP, the information came out negative and price is expecting the information news is giving to us. So yes, because of this gap, I'm expecting that price will surely what? Will surely cover back. It's going to buy back to cover that space. Then from there, a new move will be taken. So let's look out for a position where we see buy on GBP JPY. Then we'll follow that. Okay, that's that for GBP JPY. All right, so USD CHF. Let's go for USD CHF. Let's go for USD CHF. I'm coming. USD CHF. Let me just. Okay. USD CHF. Okay. Now you see, price is still reacting in the same way. As of this morning, dollars is weak. But currently, where price is resting on CHF is this. There's a zone here. So, but if you look at the trend now, it got to this particular and it's been coming down. So if he's able to get to this particular point, you discover that price actually has been rejected at that particular zone for some time, almost like 2 or 3 times now. So what we will advise is hold on for price to break below that zone. This is on my 1 hour time frame. And if price is able to break below it, then we should be looking out for sell. Dollars currently is weak, but please have it at the back of your mind that there's a news coming out on dollars by 2:30. And because there's a news coming out on dollars by 2:30, we should know that there's going to be a reaction on all these instruments. You understand? The reaction, like I said, is always abnormal because we know that fundamentals is a respecter of no zone. Yes, fundamental is a respecter of no zone. Even if it will come back to respect it, it will first do what the fundamentals on news is saying. So USD CHF, I'm expecting price to go down, but let's wait for price to break below this zone before we go for a sell. That's that on USD CHF. Okay, I can see that Dorothy Okoje is saying D40. Okay, we look out for D40. AY is saying we should look at silver. All right, silver. But first thing first, D40. Let's look out for D40. Let's see what is happening on D40. Like we all know, D40 is a German indices. It's a German indices, and it's also pushing down this morning. And based on what I've seen, in fact, you discovered I've mapped this particular section out. I've been expecting price to get down below this zone. So it will come to this point, you understand? But if you're able to break it, it will just, if it breaks this zone, it will come down. But most likely, just like we all know, indices are more of buying instrument. But yes, that is a buying instrument doesn't mean it's not going to sell, you understand? So we could look out for the position of buy, or if you want to go for this sell, hold on for it to break below this particular zone where price is currently, because where it is currently, where the price is currently resting is a zone. And if price is able to break below that point, we're expecting it to what? To sell. And if it sells, where I've marked out is also another zone. Or it this point. It should come down to this point. So I'm expecting price to sell down to this point. Now, if it sells down to this point, there could be a little buy, a pushback up for buy. You understand? That's that on DE40. I'm expecting price to come down to this point, after which it will buy. I'm expecting it to come down to fill out that particular zone there. It should come down, sell, then after that we go for buy. Okay, so silver, let's look out for silver. Silver. Just silver. Okay. This is silver. We're on silver. Now, just like we all know, this is also another commodity instrument. And based on what we are seeing, let me look at it from the higher time frame, the daily time frame. We discover that price has actually been coming down. Although, yes, it's been sharp too. And currently where price is resting is the support. Where it is now currently is a zone. There's a zone here, okay? From here, it came down to this point. All right, so I'm expecting that if price should get to this particular section, I'm expecting price to do what? To buy. I'm expecting price to what? To buy. Where it is currently now, if it comes down to this particular zone I've marked out for us, okay, let me just give it a little space to breathe. Let's say we could actually give it a little space to breathe. Yeah, so if it comes down to this particular position, I'm expecting the price of silver to buy. This is on my daily time frame. You understand? This is on daily time frame. So, but if you're looking at it on 1 hour, currently based on where price is, if he's able to push, if we are expecting it to sell down, I'm still expecting it to sell down to this particular position where price is. Once it sells to that point, then it could pick up. But if that does not happen, it could push back up, because already this is already a zone and price has been having issues around that point. And if price is unable to break this particular point where it is on this 1 hour time frame, it should go back up. But if price is able to break it, so if price breaks below this particular zone, I'm expecting it to sell down to this point. And from this point, there will be a pushback up for price to what? To buy. That's my take on silver. Okay, so do we have any more instruments we want us to analyze? Please kindly drop it. Let's drop it and see. Let's drop. Please kindly drop it so I will know the instrument you want me to check. We still have like 11 minutes more, or let's say 10 minutes and some seconds more. So we still have time to look at more instrument. Let's do that. Okay, Adwale is saying GBP CHF, and Yefok is saying we should look out for corn. Okay, let's start. GBP CHF, GBP CHF. Let's look at GBP CHF. GBP CHF. Okay. The same thing we're seeing happening here because of the news. GBP CHF, there was a gap down. Can you see? It gapped down. So on this one too, I'm also expecting, and if you look at it based on where price is now, there's a little issue. This is a zone, this is a support, you understand? But if for any reason price is still coming down, it will not go beyond this particular section we are saying here. Maybe not this section, because I'm expecting price to push back to cover for this gap. Price usually want to do that, but we don't know when. Price could be so funny and come down to even up to this extent. Price could push down to this extent, you understand? Before it now was reverses back and covers for this gap, you understand? Price usually want to cover for that gap. It's an abnormal move. But in any case, there could be a really pushback. So let's look at this first section. If price is unable to break this zone and it starts pushing back, it's going to cover for this zone. It will push up to cover for that zone. That's what I'm expecting on GBP CHF. So let's hold on for price to get to this particular section. Then we can look out for a buy, a reversal, let it go back up. And if it pushes back up, then we expect it to what? To buy. That's that on GBP CHF. So let's look out for corn. Let's look out for corn. Corn. Okay. Corn. All right. Corn is also a commodity instrument. And if you are looking at it now, currently, based on what I'm seeing on 1 hour time frame, you discover that it's what? it's ranging between these 2 points on 1 hour time frame. That's what we're saying. Corn is ranging between these 2 points. And because it is ranging between that 2 points, and like I've said since morning, I said, when you see a ranging instrument, it's a correction zone. It's known as a correction zone. So hold on for it to break out of that zone, either to the upside or downside. Then you follow it. You follow it. You understand? So if it does not happen like that, please hold on. It's still ranging. So it's trying to correct itself. It's trying to correct its movement. So let price give you a good definite direction, either breaks up or break down. Then you can follow the direction. If it breaks out to the upward side, go for your buy. If it goes for the downward side, go for your sell. That's my take on corn because it is ranging now. Hold on the 2 points I've mapped out for us. Okay. All right, let's look at the next instrument. I can see AY is saying oil, sir. Kele is saying a recap or Euro USD, please. Okay, yes, I've done that before. We'll go back and check it. Oil, yes, let's look at oil. Let's look at oil, then we'll go to, just like I said on oil, I'm expecting the price to still drop. And that's why I mapped out that 2 points on oil for us, that if it gets to this point, it could, I'm expecting it to push back up. But where it is currently, allow price to break it down. If price is able to break down successfully on this part, you can go for your sell. But if that does not happen, don't go for that sell. So let's hold on and see. If price is able to break it successfully, bam, we can do what? Go for your instant sell on oil. Go for your instant sell successfully. Let price close below that particular zone that has been mapped out successfully. Then you can go for what? Your instant sell. That's my take. And your take profit, you could just look at it around that region. Well, depending on you, what I will just say is this, but once you see that, yes, you're making good sum on it, you can close it. It doesn't matter that, yes, price must get to your take profit before you close the trade. You understand? As far as you're in profit and you can see that the profit is good, you can close your trade. That's that on oil. So let's look out for Euro USD again. Just like I said, Euro USD, we discovered that as of this morning, USD is weak and Euros is currently strong based on what we're seeing from the currency meter. Euros is strong, fully strong. USD is very weak. So we're expecting a pushback up. You understand? We're expecting price to push up on Euros. But with that, I will still advise we hold on because you look at it, I've mapped it out. I marked that section in particular zone out. If price is able to break above in that section, if it pushes up, you understand, you can go for your instant buy. But yes, I'm just like I said, I'm expecting Euro USD to go to the upside to buy. You understand? Because if you look at it for a while now, for days now, it's been what? It's been selling. And the truth is this, whatever comes down will surely go back up. The same way, whatever goes up will surely come down. So we're expecting price, or I'm expecting price on Euro USD to do what? To buy. I'm expecting it to buy. So if you want to be an aggressive trader, yes, and you know that, yes, you have the capital, you could go for your buy. But if you're doing that 0.01, you understand, to save yourself from any 0.01, you can go for the buy. But if you want to be a reserve trader, wait for price to break above that particular point. Then you can go for what? Your buy. That's my take on Euro USD. Okay, wheat. Okay. All right. We look out for wheat. Okay, wheat coming. Let's go there. Wheat. Okay, I'm on wheat now. Okay, I believe you all can hear me, right? Okay, so I'm on wheat. And based on what we are seeing on wheat, if okay, this is on daily. Let me put it on my 1 hour so we'll see what exactly is price doing. Stay with us, please. Let's hold on. It's loading. Wow. Based on the information I'm seeing on wheat gapped up. Following the information is showing, wheat did what? Gapped up. I'm coming. Yes. based on the information is showing here, wheat gapped up. And because he gapped up, and currently you look at it, it's even ranging after that. Immediately he gapped up, it started ranging. And you see, sure, price will want to cover for that gap. But because it is ranging, let's hold on. Hold on for it to range fully. This is on 1 hour time frame. You understand? Hold on for it to fully range. After the ranging, if I'm going to pick it based on my own opinion, I'm expecting price to sell. You understand? That's my own opinion. But that might not be the case. Rather than that, let's hold on for it to range fully. Then gives us its direction. If it breaks up to the upward side, buy. But if it breaks down, sell. Breakout going, moving down, sell. You understand? For the mere fact that it has gapped, price will surely want to cover for that gap. Price will surely want to cover for the gap. That's why I'm saying, based on my opinion, I'm expecting it to sell. But that might not be the case in this situation. There might be another issue that is happening economically that is pushing it. Just like the same way we received the news on GBP this morning and we discovered that it gapped. You understand? So that might be the case in this situation too. Maybe there's something recent that just happened and pushed it up based on the information we are getting about different economies. Maybe something has happened in the Ukrainian economy currently, and that might be one of the issues that has made wheat to gap up, because you know Ukraine is one strong producer of wheat, you understand, and they really have a say when it comes to wheat, price of wheat, just like we saw when there was war between the war between Russia and Ukraine started, we discovered that yes, the reaction was so strong that the price of wheat went up. You understand? So there could be another information like that that must have pushed the price to gap up. You understand? So that's that on wheat. You understand? So I'll just advise technically hold on for price to finish ranging. Once it finish the whole ranging and everything, and it breaks out, whichever direction it breaks out to, you follow that direction. That's the main thing. Whichever direction the price breaks out to, we follow the direction. So I believe this is what we're going to call it a day, because yeah, just a minute more. So we'll call it a day here. We're ending our money market review at this particular session. So I'm saying a very big thank you to everyone that joined. Mr. Adeyemi Olale, Kele, AY, and F today. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a lovely week. Bye.